earlier today, it kind of broke. The NFL is again making it very clear. They're not going to mandate that you have to get vaccinated, but you are going to have huge benefits, competitive benefits, the more players that you have vaccinated. Today's message was, during the 18-game season, regular season, the 18 weeks of regular season, if a game cannot be made up as the result of non-vaccinated players testing positive, whichever team has the outbreak of COVID, if it can't be made up, it will go down as a forfeit this year. Also, vaccinated players need 2 negative tests within a 24-hour period to be ramped back in. Non-vaccinated players, 10 days. So the NFL isn't saying you have to go and get vaccinated. They are saying we are going to make sure that players that are vaccinated have some benefits.
The National Football League is following the science, and they have from the start of this, and this news comes as no surprise at all. And so I think that what the NFL is doing is strongly encouraging its players to get the vaccine. At the end of the day, the National Football League is a multi-billion-dollar business. And when you had the amount of postponements, the attendance restrictions, everything that entailed last season, you can't have another season like that. Some businesses could survive a year. The big ones could survive under the strange circumstances for a year. To go beyond that is a different story. And so I totally get what the NFL is saying today and putting it out there, that it would result in a forfeit if you have unvaccinated individuals testing positive for COVID-19. And I think when you look at the television dollars, when you look at butts and seats as well, this is a no-brainer for the NFL to put out there. I think we all saw some sort of variation of this news coming. So I understand where the NFL is coming from. We are all encouraged to go out and get the vaccine. The National Football League is an important voice, not only in sport, but in society. And I think that, like the NFL, we've seen other entities, other major businesses have these types of protocols, just not always with a game on the line. And the NFL is just following suit with that. They followed the science last year. They also, it bears noting, and Cleveland fans had to understand this the hard way, the NFL pushed through in certain times and periods of their season last year. They had the Browns play the New York Jets late in the season when there was a good argument to say maybe this game should not get played. The game got played. The NFL was telling us at the end of last year that they were going to forge on. They did. They had a successful season in a pandemic. They're going to try to go into this year, and they want to make it as normal as possible as the return to normal is happening. And in their minds, without saying it directly because they can't mandate it, they're saying, you should get the vaccine. And there's a reason why Baker Mayfield said earlier this week that the vaccinated teams have an advantage.
Yeah, without question. And again, it's not somebody's right to play in the NFL. It's privileged to play in the NFL, so the NFL has the right to make the rules. Let's just keep that in mind.